Hello, hello. Hello, Governor. Hello, everyone, and happy Friday. I don't even look. I don't even look just shirtless. I look full on nude. Good thing this camera can only capture me from the face down. You guys might be seeing things. Little dangly bits. Oh, this is a fantastic angle. Oh, yeah! Look at this lack of muscles! Fuck, I feel good! Can't even see my titties. Oh, this is awesome. I hope everybody's doomsday prepping is going well. Hamzi, welcome. I'm glad you are here because I'm going to pull up your video. I have it in my watch stream, or what's it called? Watch history, rather. Oh, wait, I gotta go live on Facebook. Go live on Instagram. History. Let's see, where is it? It was yesterday. Here it is. Okay.
Take the next.
So I'm gonna. Oops. So I'm gonna pull that up, and I got that queued up. It is gonna be at the end of the stream, but at least I'll be playing it. How far you, Hamzy? Oops, see, there it is. There's the music. You just heard it. All right, I got. So before I get started, it's Drunk Fridays. Well, Drinky Friday. Sadly, I'm not gonna actually get drunk because I have shit to do after this. But Jack Daniels, baby. Oh yeah. Yeah, Shirtless Fridays, Jack Daniels. Oh, you know it's gonna be. Oh, I forgot a glass. I gotta get a glass. I gotta get a glass. I got it. Where am I in camera? I got it. I got a glass. I got one. Got a glass. All right, we're gonna do this. So first things first. I gotta move my chicken. Then we take a bit of Jack Daniels. Now this is a double. Because I am no mere mortal. Oh, but this is heavy. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it looks like me trying to pee. Ugh. Just little spurts and spouts like Morse code. There we go. Let me put it in the glass. Ooh, the smell of Jack. Ooh, I forgot what Jack Daniels smell like. Oh, man, it smelled like engine grease and butt fucking. Oh, you gotta love that Jack Daniels. Boy, I tell you what. All right, and then we put a little. So this is a really fun cocktail. It's a Jackade, or a Jackanade, whatever you want to call it. Bit of Jack Daniels and lemonade. Very thirst quenching, and also very good for camping, because it gets so hot camping. You can cool off with a bit of Jack, and you get hydrated with lemonade. Did I watch Star Wars? You know the planet Tatooine? Yes, Tatooine. They filmed Luke's home was filmed in Tatooine, and I think they filmed all of Tatooine, actually. I think even in Return of the Jedi they filmed the Tatooine sequences there. Yeah. Sleepy Hawk says Trump said there was respect and love in the room at the NATO summit. It was pretty wild. He's sorry press didn't see what they were doing in that room. Yeah, I'll bet it was wild. All right, let's get down to it because I got a limited time window today to do this shit. Oh my god, TikTok seriously is regulating my stream because of I'm drinking? Because I showed Jack Daniels? God forbid. God, the Ellisons are a bunch of fucking snowflakes. Okay, let's get down to it.
I have 3 children, so 19.
Mariachi while we're in a crisis.
Right.
Mariachi while we're in a crisis, 2 catastrophes, lineage, and the oil spill.
I was thinking for your daughter.
So, what the hell happened with the live stream? TikTok Studio is giving me a warning. Consuming substances featured in this live could harm your health. I know! That's why I'm doing it! You think you want to be around for the apocalypse, TikTok? Jesus. Maybe the Ellisons do in their Epstein-class tower. So, in case you haven't heard, there was a massive fire outside of in Boyle Heights, excuse me, by a billionaire criminal who's racked up millions in fines, and this isn't even his first warehouse fire. The last warehouse fire went for 3 months. So, Karen Bass responds by having a mariachi band.
I have 3 children. 19.
Mariachi while we're in a crisis.
Right.
Mariachi while we're in a crisis, 2 catastrophes, lineage, and the oil spill.
It's so fucking tacky. So fortunately, the people of Boyle Heights gave her a piece of their mind.
All right, now we are going to go ahead and have Mayor Karen Bass come to the stage.
Oh, you love to hear those boos. Fuck you, Karen Bass! Boo! Boo, fish face, fascist collaborating Karen.
Good evening, everyone.
Oh my God, she's such a narcissist. Just trying to talk over everyone. Like everyone's least favorite school teacher.
Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate everybody for being here today. And let me just say straight up that this is a collaboration between a number of your elected officials and community leaders. And I am working close at hand with your councilwoman,
No, you're not.
Isabel Jurado, your supervisor, Hilda Solis.
By the way, the reason these people are booing is says all these supervisors and city council people are nothing but cucks for Karen. That's all they are. They're not actually looking out for the community, because if they were looking out for the community, they'd be calling for accountability and money from this billionaire criminal who burned down an entire factory and then polluted the area with toxic fumes and spoiled meat that is dangerous to breathe in. And they'd be going for accountability for them. But instead, Karen Bass is doing the exact opposite because she got her max donor amount from that very billionaire that owns the factory that burned down. What's a mariachi? Hamzi, a mariachi band is a like a traditional Mexican band, and it's just considered kind of tacky and very pandering to send a mariachi band to Boyle Heights in the midst of a crisis. It's kind of like playing Rickroll at a funeral, you know? It's kind of like that.
And your state senator.
Oh, she's mad.
Your state senator, Maria Elena Durazo. Thank you very much.
Maria Elena Durazo is a class traitor, by the way. She has completely capitulated on numerous bills here in California that would help the working class and keep businesses accountable. And she's a former union exec for none other than my union. Wow. I can't believe that a corrupt-ass union got a corrupt-ass politician in charge, and that person did corrupt-ass things. Crazy concept.
So let me just say that the goal of today is to listen, to learn, to
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
and to change.
Oh, that ain't happening.
Because
No
our
way.
goal is to make sure that this neighborhood is kept whole and made better. And I just want you to know that my commitment, 150%, is to fight for this neighborhood and to make sure that whatever has happened here, number one, people are resolved and provided the resources they need, including housing,
Hang on, ready, not.
financial support, and anything else that this neighborhood depends on and needs. Let me say, if you want to listen, clap once.
Oh my God, this is so classic of narcissistic Karen Bass. She was out here not 30 seconds before saying this is a listening session for her to learn from the community, and then she's telling the community, if you want to listen and you know it, clap your hands. If you want to listen and you know it, clap your hands. Why are you not clapping? She's such an awful human being. So, Dreddy Not, they're booing her because Karen Bass has been a collaborator with the Trump pedophile regime as well as the ICE Nazi terrorists that have been raiding L.A., kidnapping our friends, family, and loved ones off the streets, deporting American citizens to overseas fascist prisons. And she has played the victim the entire time rather than stand up and help Americans because she's a corrupt-ass politician taking bribes and max donations from the very people that started this warehouse fire in Boyle Heights, who is now one of her max personal contributors to her campaign. And the billionaire criminal who owns that warehouse had a fire 3 years ago that lasted for 3 fucking months. This is not his first offense. He's also racked up over $5 million in fines. Over 3 million of them have just been air pollution alone. And so, fascist collaborator fish face Karen Bass is going to do nothing to hold that guy accountable. It's just going to be platitudes, bullshit, and long speeches while the people of Boyle Heights suffer. Fuck her.
If you want to listen, clap once. If you want to listen, clap twice. Thank you.
Oh my God, this is so fucking condescending.
That I will fight and deliver for this neighborhood, and I won't stop until Boyle Heights, East LA, and this neighborhood is left whole, is returned to whole.
It's such bullshit. You can, if she was actually there, she'd be listening to what those people are in the crowd yelling at her. But instead, she's yapping over them, not listening. She means nothing about what she says. She is a true born and bred politician. She is there for herself and no one else. We have a saying, money changes souls. Yeah, accurate. Fucking very accurate.
And is improved. Let me straight up apologize for any confusion, miscommunication, and information that was put out, especially at the beginning when the fires were still going on, especially anything that I have said.
She's like apologizing while shouting over them. That's not an apology. Jesus Christ. You want to say you apologize and then shut the fuck up and listen.
Whether or not the smoke was harmful or not, I am very clear.
She's so patronizing and condescending.
All
Holy
smoke,
shit.
under all circumstances, is harmful. Let me just say
What'd that lady say?
all smoke, under all circumstances, is harmful. Let me just say
I couldn't make out what that
I
woman
want
said.
to commit that there will be multiple layers of environmental investigations,
Oh, there won't
both
be.
internal.
No, there won't be. She's lying about all of this. She's not going to investigate one of her own donors. Hamzi says, why is she talking a lot but not saying anything? Because that's what politicians do, and Karen Bass is a true politician. She's not there to help the people. She's there to save face, which is amazing because this makes her look awful. And she has a mayor's race coming up right now with a fairly serious challenger in Nithya Raman, who, don't get me wrong, is far from perfect, and I absolutely despise her. But at this point, it's kind of like, I don't want Nithya Raman to win. I just want Karen Bass to lose, you know? There just needs to be some kind of punishment.
Let me invite up your supervisor, Hilda Solis. Let me just say, for those who want to hear, thank you. Clap once.
Clap once! Oh my God, the Jeb Bush energy. Wow. Also, what is up with the resolution? Did they record this on a fucking 1996 fucking Samsung? What the hell is going on with this cameraman? Karen isn't angry. She can't stand criticism. You got to understand, for decades, she essentially ran unopposed. She didn't get pushback, only praise. So when she gets the tiniest negative feedback, she starts acting like, how dare you? So this is Film the Police LA, William Goudet. Really great guy. Really does a lot of great activist work out here in LA. And this footage is from Unrig LA. Also does a lot of activist work out here in LA. And they know Karen Bass far better than I do, right? They've had a lot more interactions with her, a lot more experience with her. But what they're describing is exactly what I noticed. And Hamzi, look, you said exactly what they, I don't have this tweet pulled up, but they said exactly that. They're saying, like, Karen Bass is just yapping, but she's not seeing anything specific, and she's not showing what's going to be done. So you said it exactly. Why is she talking a lot but not saying anything?
Absolutely. The first evaluations will begin here. We're going to have a contest as to who can yell the loudest.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Let me just
Fuck
say
you.
that
I would absolutely get kicked out of these things. I'm too much of a fucking hothead loudmouth. I would just heckle the fuck out of this bitch. Yeah, I I would probably be more of a liability if I were to go to these things than anything else. She does this each time right before she kills, allegedly. I don't know what he's talking about here.
contest as to who can yell the loudest. Contest.
I don't know what he's saying here. I think this is like the stuff about Hillary being a killer. I think it's satire, but I know that there have been people in the very far detached political arena that have been opponents of Karen Bass that have died, but I mean, that in and of itself is not exactly suspicious, so I don't know if this is satire or him being serious, but I'm kind of curious to find out which. So, again, this is who Karen Bass bowed down to. Nazi terrorists prowling our streets, murdering American citizens in broad fucking daylight.
Good morning, Michael. It's happened yet again. Another person shot and killed during an ICE enforcement operation. This time it happened here in Houston on this very street. You can see the makeshift memorial behind me. The victim, a 52-year-old man, an immigrant from Mexico, the father of 3, who had lived in this country with his family for almost 35 years.
This morning, growing outrage in Houston after a man was shot and killed by ICE agents earlier this week. New video appears to show the moment an ICE agent cuts off a white van. Later, also seen in disturbing new video from a passing car, Lorenzo Salgado Araujo lying bleeding on the street, surrounded by agents.
I saw a video posted on Facebook that he had been shot. I recognized him immediately.
That's his son.
Not from his appearance, but from his voice, crying for help as he lay on the street, bleeding out.
A Mexican national, Salgado Araujo had been living in the U.S. for more than 3 decades. His family saying he was a construction worker on his way to a work site in his van with other laborers. ICE officials said they were attempting to stop his car as part of a targeted enforcement operation. His family says he was close to obtaining legal status.
We dotted every I, crossed every T, filled every document, attended every appointment.
The Department of Homeland Security, which oversees ICE, says Salgado Araujo ignored commands and attempted to ram an officer with his car. The agency claiming the officer then fired in self-defense.
Federal officials say their vehicle was rammed, but they haven't provided any
damage.
Huh? He did not deserve to be reduced to a headline of Mexican man shot and killed by ICE. He deserved to live a quiet life as Lorenzo Salgado Araujo, a husband, a father, and a job creator for dozens of men who also wanted the American dream.
The victim's son says he thinks his father may have been fleeing the agents because they didn't identify themselves, because they were in a vehicle that was not marked, and because he might have well feared he was being carjacked. Robin?
Yeah, dude, fucking think about it. Some motherfucker pulls up on me and tries to run me off the road, not identifying themselves or in an unmarked car. Yeah, dude, I'm not fucking stopping for you. That ain't how this shit works. I want to see some fucking identification. I want to see some flashing lights. And even if you got the flashing lights, I don't mean shit. Like, you just pull up, and every one of these MAGA pedophiles who love to think of themselves as such tough guys, I would love to see their reaction if this shit happens to them. They would not have gone peacefully. Like, this guy didn't put up a fight 100%. But these MAGA pedophiles would have been swerving. They would have been going onto the sidewalk thinking they're John fucking Wick or Jason Bourne. And they would have got out of the car with like a baton or a fucking notebook with a pencil, using the notebook as a shield and like the pencil as a stabbing thing. And they would have got after the cops. And they would have been brought in alive. That's what would have happened to the white MAGA pedophile party. This shit would never have flown if just a random car pulls up alongside you and starts sideswiping you. You're not going to pull the fuck over. You don't know who the fuck they are. Oh, speaking of MAGA pedophiles, Avaka-IQ4M says, Antifa equals Nazi. I hope they check your hard drive, homo. Says the pedophile that voted for a literal pedophile, Donald Trump. Hey, Avaka, tell me. Hey, I got time today, buddy. Go ahead. Where's the Epstein files? Who ran on releasing the Epstein files, Ivanka? Since you're so interested in pedophilia and arresting pedophiles, I'm sure you're totally good faith accusing me, someone you've never known, and completely ignoring the guy who's in the Epstein files more than anybody else, right? Ivanka, no, don't bring up some bullshit. No, when's the Epstein files coming out? Go ahead. Come on, spin. I can feel the gears in your tiny little empty head turning. When's the Epstein files coming out, pedo? When they coming out? Yeah, see? When's the Epstein file? You know who else is in the Epstein files? Donald Trump. You know who's in the Epstein files more than anyone else you can quote? Donald Trump. Why are you ignoring the major pedophile in there? Why is that, Ivanka? Hey, I'll give you one last chance. You can answer me this. When is Donald Trump going to release the Epstein files? Go ahead, Ivanka. Last chance, and then you're gone. When's Donald Trump going to release the Epstein files? Oh, okay, so yeah, you're just fine with a literal pedophile running the country. Yeah, because you are all pedophiles. This is why the world hates you, and this is why we are going to Nuremberg, every single one of you. You are not safe, and we are not safe with you roaming the streets, so therefore, we are going to Nuremberg you. Every single one of you pedophiles that demanded so much accountability from the Epstein files until, oh my God, our guy is in them more than anyone else? Oh no! Oh no! Well, now we have to hide them. Now we have to hide them. See, I love doing this shit with the mega pedophiles in my chat because they can never answer. It's deflect. It's ignore. Deflect, ignore. Ignore, deflect. They can never answer the simple question that Donald Trump ran on releasing the Epstein files, and then he's in the Epstein files more than anyone else, and now he is deliberately covering them up. Because of this guy, Ivanka-IQ4FM, is a pedophile. That's why he supports Trump. That's why we see so many pedophiles like this, that support Trump, because they are also pedophiles. Just why? Why he is skin and flesh, you and me are skin and flesh. Why does Americans deserve to live but not this man? Well, exactly. He did nothing wrong. And again, there is no way that MAGA would just let something like this happen to them and then do fucking nothing. Federal immigration agents who killed a man during a traffic stop in Houston on Tuesday have been searching for a different person, according to DHS spokesperson. So, see, they didn't even go after the right person. They're just racists. They're Nazis. They shoot first and ask questions later, and that is not what America is. That is not what it is about, because that is how you get innocent people killed. They're not going after rapists. They're not going after pedophiles like this Ivanka MAGA terrorist in my chat. They're not going after these people for a reason, because the pedophiles, the rapists, the terrorists are ICE. That's everyone in ICE. There's a fucking reason they're going after fucking family men like, where's the picture of this guy? Like this dude, and not hardened MS-13 members. There's a fucking reason for that. And yes, Hassan Piker says it best right here.
This is why it's not just abolish ICE. This is why it's punish ICE. Okay? Hold ICE accountable. We have to bring back fucking law and order into this goddamn country. Okay? That's crazy. Like these people are lawless bandits. They're thugs. The way that they're operating is completely unacceptable. It is ripping apart the social fabric that is holding us together. Okay? We can't go on like this. We have to abolish ICE and we have to punish ICE straight up, so that no other law enforcement agency ever tries to do something like this again, no matter who's in charge. Okay? You get another despot in charge that tries to even fucking entertain doing something like this, immediately the people, the law enforcement that is supposed to carry out those tasks go, nah, I'm out. I can't do it. I'm sorry. They have to be made an example of. Otherwise, we have no laws.
That's 100% correct. It's no longer. That's why there must be a Nuremberg. Any Democrat not supporting a Nuremberg platform in 2028 and accountability for the ICE terrorists and Gestapo is showing that they don't care about this country. They don't care about restoring rule of law. They don't care about restoring democracy. They're proving that Democrats are a feckless bunch of losers who care only about getting themselves in power and then doing nothing with it except saying fuck you to people that want Medicare for all. The whole point is deterrence. The reason that the ICE Nazis can murder people with impunity is because there is no accountability. There is no pushback from anyone on the left. Not even, again, I've said it once and I'll say it again. In all blue states, fully liberally controlled states, California, Illinois, West Virginia, New Jersey, New York, these places are not taking, not West Virginia, Virginia. These places are not taking steps to punish and prosecute ICE so they can go further. If there was punishment against these Nazis, then, like Hassan is saying, they'll think, whoa, I don't think I want to pull my gun this time on this unarmed person that's protesting because maybe I'll be the next one to get a lifetime in jail. But as long as they see a protester and they reach for their gun thinking that there's no consequences, they're going to do that. Which is why there is no future for this country if we do not Nuremberg every single person in ICE. Why do Americans think immigrants just want chaos? All of them left their homes, families, and friends for a better life, but they get the exact opposite. Because they're stupid and racist. It's truly not any simpler than that. Police treating Ann Whitcomb's death as murder and hunting for white male suspect after body found with serious injuries. It's a white man? When we rioting? Elon Musk, what's our marching orders? When we rioting? Come on, we did the pogroms against those immigrants. We did a pogrom against the immigrants. When we going after this white person that killed a PM? When we going after them, Elon Musk? Oh, what is that salute? That's why are you walking like? Is that you're walking like a goose, Elon? That's kind of weird. Whoa, Elon, what you doing with that kid? Elon, what are you doing with that kid? That ain't right, man. Elon. Derek, I think we should go. I don't think this Elon guy actually stands for the thing he says he does. Keep in mind, Elon Musk, a pedophile who's in the Epstein files, up there probably in the top 5 or 10 of people mentioned, has called for pogroms against immigrants in the UK that had nothing to do with any level of crime, that had nothing to do with any level of accusations. They're just simple, innocent bystanders. But because Elon Musk is a Nazi, pedophile, racist, he targeted them. But he ain't targeting this guy. I wonder why that is. Why would he not target a white man? If only there was a pattern. Communism is a system of government in which the ruling party controls major investment decisions while hoarding wealth for itself and suppressing all opposition. Nevertheless, Donald Trump professes to dislike it, says Jonathan Chait. Jonathan does not know the first fucking thing about what he's typing here. You substitute capitalism, and that is literally capitalism. Communism, the whole ethics and morals of communism is that the people have the power. The people control the businesses. The people control the wealth and distribute the wealth. Communism is supposed to be a people-driven platform, a people-driven policy. Communism is a system of government in which the ruling party controls major investment decisions while hoarding wealth for itself and suppressing all opposition. So is that what Donald Trump is doing? And yet, kind of weird how he's been a capitalist his whole life, right? Has he eschewed capitalism? Has he said capitalism is crap? Hasn't he frequently praised capitalism and hated on communism? So Jonathan Chait, why is it that you say Donald Trump is a communist, yet he does everything that capitalists do? Oh, it's this Jonathan Chait. Oh, this guy is a fucking idiot. I didn't know. I got him mixed up with someone else. Yeah, I recognize his face. This guy is a fucking moron. Legitimate 2 brain cells entirely, and he shares them with his fucking sack when he's getting laid. And I'll tell you one thing, he's not getting laid, so it's only the 2 brain cells working. And that's it. Isn't Lamborghinis, Bugattis, mansions, and private jets enough for rich people? Why do they want kids and women and bad things? Because when you accumulate so much wealth, you have to keep, it becomes an addiction. There's a lot of studies on this that wealth isn't just enough. They have to keep getting more. They have to keep growing. They keep seeing the dollar sign. They literally lose their pupils and get dollar signs instead. That's what happens to the wealthy. And then the more money that they get, the less connected they are to humanity. The more they lose empathy. There's studies on this. And this is the kind of capitalism that, again, Catherine Rampell is an excellent way smarter than I am when it comes to economics, but let me just read this. The bottom line is that AI has been the one thing holding up both the economy and markets, and with so much riding on so few names, a slower payoff wouldn't just be a sector problem, it would risk tipping the economy into recession and the S&P 500 into a correction. So she's basically here advocating for she's advocating for a bailout. Like, this is pre-bailout language. This is justification for a bailout. We've seen this time and time again, whether it be the airline bailout, whether it be the PPP loans, whether it be the TARP, the blank check that Bush gave to these criminal organizations known as businesses that basically just enriched themselves on taxpayer dollars. A bailout doesn't fucking do anything. All the bailout does is bail out the capitalists while the people suffer. So yeah, I'm fucking against this, and it drives me insane that a smart person like her doesn't fucking get it. I mean, I think she does, but she's just so brainwashed to the capitalist system that she's not going to call it out. It's so fucking God damn it, I hate resizing this fucking chat. Oh my God. There we go. It's such transparent bullshit, and yet she's falling for it. And the Americans fall for it every single time. If you bail out these AI companies, you know what's going to happen? They're going to pocket it. They're not going to give it back to you. They're not giving it back to you now. The entire point of AI and AI data centers, which she is calling a bubble that's going to pop, is to replace you, the American worker. You making a salary, barely getting by with not even $500 in savings for an emergency expense. They are trying to replace you. And Catherine Rampell is basically trying to justify a bailout for them so that they can keep their McMansions, they can keep their private jets, but you, my friend, can fuck off into an alley and die. That is what Catherine Rampell is basically trying to provide cover for here. I think a place where everyone is the same level, like everyone, no rich people and no homeless or poor people, might be boring but effective. Is that what everyone needs? You're describing a utopia. Trust me, everybody would like it, but it's a little more complicated because humans are humans. And again, this is exactly what the capitalists bring us. Are you really telling me that Elon Musk, who was behind Doge, who is the reason that the funding for this got cut, are you really calling Elon Musk a fucking communist? Cyclosporiasis, the parasite caught... Okay, apparently the whiskey is catching up with me faster than I thought. Cyclosporiasis, the parasite causing the current explosive diarrhea outbreak, is at a level 20 times higher than its yearly average. This comes just 1 year after the Trump admin removed a Cyclospora tracking mandate from the Foodborne Disease Active Surveillance Network. I mean, Jonathan Chait is so stupid, so deep in his bubble that he is seriously saying that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are communists. Do you know how fucking stupid you have to be to think that those two people are communists? I mean, I'm not saying he looks like an idiot, but he does look like a fucking moron. That'd be awesome if he saw this. He won't, but that'd be great if he did. Meanwhile, you get socialists, the people closer to communism on the spectrum than capitalists and like pedophiles Elon Musk and Donald Trump are. Zohran Mamdani announces click to cancel rule for New York City. This rule is aimed at guaranteeing New Yorkers can cancel subscriptions as easily as they sign up and stopping corporations from trapping customers. This will save New Yorkers up to $162.5 million per year. That's weird. I thought that according to Jonathan Chait, since Mamdani is so close to being a communist, that he'd be enriching himself. But he's giving New Yorkers back money? Jonathan, buddy, how does that work? Look, I'm not a genius. I'm not a smart person, but it's almost like you're talking out of your fucking ass. Weird. Weird how that works. Speaking of capitalism, piles of garbage from Taylor Swift's wedding have sold out after being listed for $25 a bag. I'm going to become the Joker. I'm going to become the Joker. What is wrong with Swifties? What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You know how gross it is that men will buy, like, What's that shit they buy? They'll buy like sweat-filled panties from women after they've worked out or whatever, after they've worn them for a day. Like that's apparently a real market. That's you guys. You guys are that perverted. You're buying bags of trash from Taylor. What the fuck are you guys doing? Taylor Swift doesn't give a fuck about you. She shut down Madison Square Garden at an even bigger scale than when Trump went to Madison Square Garden, inconveniencing thousands, maybe even millions of New Yorkers who are trying to do their daily commute. And she's now tacking hard to the right. I promise you, 2 years from now, she's going to say that women need to be in the kitchen. I'm calling it. Put a pin in this. 2 years from now, she's going full Handmaid's Tale. I promise you. Taylor Swift is not a good person. Stop this stupid celebrity hero worship. This is what you guys are buying. You're fucking weird. I know that MAGA is weird, but you guys are clearly getting close to that, which should set off fucking alarm bells. Swifties! Jesus Christ. Donald Trump Thursday dismissed all remaining commissioners on the Election Assistance Commission, a bipartisan federal agency created to help states administer elections. Of course, because this is going to make it easier for him to cheat. Deb River, welcome. Thank you for the claps. Swifties are becoming weirder than they were before. Because this is going to make it easier for Republicans to cheat. Stop thinking that we're going to have free and fair elections. Because Republicans cheated even when there was oversight. We have to be on guard. What is the Democrats' plan when ICE shows up at the polls and starts pulling out their guns on anyone that may look liberal, on anyone that may look non-white? What is the plan? What is the plan when ICE starts escorting people into the voting booths and peeking into them like the MAGA pedophiles looking in on women peeing through glory holes? What is the plan when ICE agents start peeping Tom into the voting booths and start ejecting people for voting for anyone other than Donald Trump and Republicans? What is the plan, liberals? I want to hear it, because you guys clearly ain't thinking about this. Anyways, we're ending up on a MAGA pedo train. James Woods was exposed for trying to traffic two 16-year-old girls to Vegas. Then he locked down his account. Of course, every Trump supporter is either a pedophile or a pedophile enabler. This is definitely what you see someone who's totally innocent, by the way. Totally innocent and definitely has nothing to hide would do. Also, ICE is now on agent number 93, I think. Let me see. Blue Lives Matter. Jesus Christ. I think that's satire. Vincent Gamble Jr., a former CBP officer from Runnymede, New Jersey. Did they get him just out of bed or something? Jesus. Arrested in March 2021 and charged with possessing CSAM. This comes after Gambale's 2007 conviction for the same crime for which he served 51 months in federal prison. Jesus Christ. So think about let's think about this for a minute. Arrested in 2007, he then got hired by CBP knowing that he was a pedophile. And CBP does frequently come into contact with children. This is why I say the Blue Lives Matter, the thin blue line, all this shit, support blue lives. It's just a pedo racket. Because this is what they enabled. All of the harm from these kids being in these CSAM images, and he did it not once, but twice. And he got hired by the federal fucking government anyways. Nuremberg, every single one of them. I'm tired of this shit. Hot take. Doctors, teachers, and soldiers should get the real money, not celebrities. Yeah, I agree, Hamzi. So, Hamzi, let's take a look at what you got here. Wow, holy shit. Dude, Hamzi, this is Tunisia? This could be my home farm. Whoa, dude. Looks like Spain. Hold on, let me turn this down. Oops. I mean, the topography is a little bit different and the landscaping, but it could be my family farm. This almost looks like Catalina right here. Hold up. This is Tunisia? That's not... Oh, that's not the Colosseum. Is that not the Colosseum? I didn't know Tunisia had its own Colosseum. Hold up. Hold up. Wait. I gotta look at this. Tunisia Coliseum. Oh, it's the amphitheater of El Jem. Okay, gotcha. Wow, that's fucking cool, dude. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, Humsy, I know. This looks like England. This looks like going to Hogwarts. Yeah, I know. Tatooine was filmed in Tunisia, but where did the name? Let me see. Where did the name Tatooine come from? The name Tatooine means water springs in the Berber language. It is sometimes transliterated in European language known as Tatooine. Tatooine. Wait a minute. Where did the name Tatooine Star Wars come from? I don't want fucking AI. Oh, yeah. Adapted the name from a town in southern Tunisia called Tatooine, French spelling, or Tatooine, spelling in Tunisian Arabic. There we go. Cool stuff. Wow, look at those deserts. I gotta see where Tunisia is on a map. Hold up. I know you said it's North Africa, right? Wow, that's an old boat. It's been there a while. Oh, there's someone in the water there. There's a swimmer. Okay, yeah. So Tunisia is like northmost Africa, just across the Mediterranean from Italy. Got it. What's that island there? Cagliari, Corse, Sardinia. Oh, yeah, Sardinia's part of Italy, isn't it? Yeah, it's part of Italy, I think. Wow, Holmesy, this is a good call, dude. It's good shit. My God, I didn't know Tunisia was so big. Look at the vast, the vast difference in climates and the different plant life and everything. Wow, dude. This is all Tunisia, you said? I wonder if there's a thing about the... Let me see if I can scroll ahead. I wonder if there's a thing about the desert. Yeah, because they border right on the Sahara Desert. It doesn't show the Tatooine house, though, looks like. Man, that's crazy, though. I remember reading the Sahara Desert is like... Wow, those are all camels, I think. The Sahara Desert can fit all of the continental United States. That's insane. Wow, dude. Then there's cities. Wow. Wow! That looks like places in New Orleans. Yeah, New Orleans or Spain or Italy. Seriously, this straight up looks like the train to Hogwarts. That's crazy, dude. And this could, like I said, this could easily be my family's farm. The fields, even the trees, looks just like my family's farm. Some Skyrim music. Hang on, you hear this? I used to be an adventurer like you, then I took an arrow in the knee. You have needs, Khajiit have wares. Yeah, it does look like Greece. Well, Deb, it's right across the Mediterranean from Greece, just a little southwest, if my reading of the map was correct. Yeah, I was gonna say this looks very Roman architecture. Yeah, because wait a minute, Omzi, isn't this where wasn't Carthage in present day Tunisia? Because Rome had the, is it the 3 Punic Wars against Carthage? Which, yeah, the Carthage was in, the seat of the Carthage Empire was in Tunisia, wasn't it? Good music. You're in Carthage? Okay, that's what I thought. This is really good music, too. I gotta put this on when I'm, like, writing. When you say the 2 of them, do you mean the 2 Punic Wars? Makes sense, lots of Roman Greek influence? Yeah, absolutely. Ichkel National Park. God, it looks like parts of Tanzania. All right, well, Hamzi, I do have to call it here. I'm gonna turn off the stream. I gotta go do. I'm gonna do some more 7 Days to Die. All right, I'll be back in about 5 minutes, probably less.